Greetings, everyone.
Evening.
Grace and peace be multiplied to each of you for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us. I am humbled and honored to serve the kingdom, the city, and New Life in this capacity. I'm even more honored to serve with amazing people. But before I speak about them, I am so excited to introduce to you my family who is here tonight. My lovely wife, Dr. Tiffany Hunter-Jackson. Our 4-month-old daughter, Trinity Yael Jackson. My mother, who flew in from Atlanta, the Reverend Dr. E. Taylor Jackson. And my mother-in-law, who drove over from Long Island, Reverend Yvonne Jackson. Thank you all so much for your love, your prayers, and consistent support. Now I want to thank the board, the administrative team, the site staff, our consultants, and our contractors. You all are an amazing group of people, and it is a tremendous honor to serve alongside you. Well, all of our administrative and site team, along with some of our consultants, our lawyers here, and all of those who are working with New Life, can you just wave your hands so everybody can see you? Our board members, also wave your hands so they can see all of you. Come on, clap it up there for them. Come on. Thank you so much for your service. I'm sorry, I gotta remember to advance this at the same time. Just want to help me with the clicker, please. Oh, so there's my family. There's our team. All right. So each day, the news presents us with alarming information about the increase of racially motivated hate crimes, gang retaliation, and street violence in our nation. Our beloved city is no exception. What is more troubling for me is that our young people are often either committing these crimes or are victims. Coupled with this increase in violence among youth is that this generation is described as the loneliest and most stressed generation of all generations due to social challenges, mental distress, and health disparities. I'm concerned that as the city moves back to normal, that the historically underserved youth of our city may return to being unseen and under-resourced. But New Life of New York City Incorporated has a plan and a clear path forward to be a part of the solution. Scholars at the Springtide Research Institute suggest that young people between the ages of 13 and 24 are desiring not only to belong to a place or a group, but to be in belonging relationships with caring and trustworthy adults who truly know them and provide them with a safe space. Now, it wasn't called that when Bo and Mary Dixon, who are here with us tonight, started New Life in 1973. But engaging New York City youth in meaningful relationships and connection to God was the foundation and still is the same today. Can we clap for the Dixons? Thank you. Come on, the pathway forward is not a new path. It's an expanded one. That realities like Black Lives Matters movement, the COVID-19 pandemic, and the increase of mental illness requires of our organization. In order to chart this new path forward, our board and staff are praying and starting to determine our strategic development plan to ensure that we have a sustainable increase to support the expansion of the organization. This plan will require us to triple our current operation budget over the next 5 to 7 years. And the way that we plan to do that is through our strategic 5-year plan called Project 2027. The 5-year plan involves 3 major components: site expansion, digital components, and alternative pathways, the urban blessing, which is now trademarked, thanks to our lawyer, Staff expansion, yeah, clap it up. And staff expansion. Allow me to break down each component for you. Site expansion. The 5-year plan recognized that New Life is citywide, but it's also an organization with the ability to make an impact in the communities they serve. And in keeping with the legacy of New Life, we want to see a site in every borough. Our goal is to have 5 sites across the 5 boroughs servicing 500 New Lifers by 2027, which is 5 years.
All right.
And I want to ask you all to pray for us and support us to make that a reality. There's a principle from the word that I stand upon. When Isaac went to open up old wells that his father built, if you go to a well that is already established but is closed, you can quickly gain access to the flow underneath that well. Our founders had sites all over the city, so it's going to be easy for us to do it if we all lean in together and make it happen. Do you believe that we can do it?
Yes.
Digital content. While our sites are the heartbeat of New Life, we know that thousands of youth in our city may not ever enter our site or interact with our staff in the park or on the streets, but we can still impact them through social media. So we want to create a communication department that not only spreads the word about the great work that we're doing in the community, but it's also dedicated to producing top-notch digital content on various social media platforms that will encourage young people to follow Christ and thereby prepare, perceive, and pursue their purpose.
All right.
Alternative pathways. We want to create systems and environments that are conducive to our young people identifying and walking in their purpose. And what we want to do is also allow our young people to know that there are various paths to reaching their purpose. Not all young people will go to college, but some will take alternative paths to their destiny, and we want to support them in successfully reaching their goals. New Life has a rich legacy of programs like GED classes. We want to revive those programs and include trade training, connection to military service, and teaching entrepreneurship. There are so many emerging industries that our young people can access in the city, and we want them to be prepared. The urban blessing. Whatever path our young people decide to take, we want to be strategic and intentional in preparing them for it. New Life has proven for almost 5 decades that providing a safe space with godly, caring adults who walk with them daily is a game changer for urban youth. Now we want to leverage this reality even the more to help our new lifers prepare for their futures. We will launch the Urban Blessing, which is a mentoring and horizon building program for high school juniors and seniors that will come alongside them and create an individualized plan to help them identify their post-secondary goal, prepare them for those goals, and smoothly transition them to those goals in young adulthood. We want to enlist the support of people like social workers and other community partners to ensure that our new lifers have all the resources they need from this great city to pursue their goals. Thank you. And lastly, staff expansion. Now, this is a huge, big vision. And in order to effectively execute this plan, we must expand our staff at both the administrative and site levels to properly undergird our efforts and transform our youth. We also want to create an alumni relations and volunteer department to connect with the hundreds, I would even say thousands of new lifers who have been impacted by our ministry and create opportunities for partners to serve our young people.
All right.
New Life, without question, has an incredible legacy of serving youth in the city, and the best is yet to come. Our new branding, from our redesigned logo to our website and social media, capture the energy behind this new season of service as we continue pursuing the vision that has brought so much success in the lives of youth over the past several decades. An organization logo is often the first thing people think about, And the New Life's redesigned logo communicates exactly who we are. A nonprofit perceiving, preparing, and pursuing New York City youth through our 5 pillars, which is marked by the 5 buildings. So we are excited to present for the first time officially our new logo, and also our redesigned website is live tonight. I would like to thank Justin Montero, who's here. Wave your hand, Justin, and his entire team took care of the entire rebranding. Thank you, Justin. These are exciting times for our organization. Thank you all for making time to be here. We ask that you would pray about how you can partner with us, how you can lend your time, your talents, and your treasures to help us further impact young people in New York City. God bless you, and thank you so much. At this time, it gives me great pleasure. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce my right-hand lady, my Deputy Director of Operations, Dana Fleming. Let's give her a big hand.